League of Legends developer Riot Games has hit some controversy, Paragon has got a new hero, and the invasion of randomized loot crates. This is MMO-Play Weekly News. Warhammer 40k, they're back, and they're bringing war on a massive scale with 4 factions: the Space Marines, the Chaos Space Marines, the Eldar, and the Orcs. However, there will only be one victor. Fight for absolute dominance with a variety of weapons across a number of unique sub-factions. Buy the game and get all future expansions free on PC September 23rd, or on console at a bit later date. Only a heretic could refuse such an offer. Star Citizen is still in development. Remember that game? Well, it has hit a major milestone in its development. Full release? No, the opposite. Yes, Alpha 2.5 is live. Essentially, if you are interested in Star Citizen, you probably are already on top of this bit of news. And if you're not a fan, then these changes aren't going to draw you in. Why even add it to this new segment? I don't know, gotta fill time, I guess. Star Citizen, it's never going to hit full release. Humans, they're at it again. Brought to you by Pokemon Go in Taiwan. When there is a super rare Pokemon lounging right around the corner, you bet players far and wide want a piece of that. Just what could possibly incite a damn near riot with stampedes in the streets? Behold, Sloth incarnate, the Snorlax. The indigenous people of Taiwan have no doubt seen an American before, but one you can catch and train? Unheard of. Why go out to the beach where sand is a constant threat and the sun? God, I hate the sun. Instead, stay in and play World Adrift Physics Sandbox. Up until August 29th, you have the chance to become a playtester. Just, not paid. And fear not if you don't get in then, I'm sure they hold plenty of opportunities in the future. Divinity Original Sin was a big hit, so it comes to no surprise that they're gonna make a sequel. Coming to Steam Early Access September 15th, dive into the immensely deep tactical RPG where you can pick a race and an origin story and go on the adventure of a lifetime with up to 4 other players at any time. Expect everything that made the original great and more. The developers are certainly not resting on their laurels. Loot boxes, that's a thing. Pay with one currency or another and get a spin at the drop table. Sometimes it's good, great even, but mostly it's just garbage. The Elder Scrolls Online has implemented their own gambling, chance-based reward system. This has been widely regarded as a bad move, but you gotta pay the bills somehow, and loot crates are a way to do that. Take solace in that only cosmetic items will be up for theoretical grabs. The DC universe, besides being a complete joke, is always one step behind, whether it be to the superhero movies, video games, and now they too are going to be offering loot crates. I can imagine some weasel that works out of DC's hiding in a trash bin of some of these other companies, and then they come back with this news. They're like, it's my break, it's my big break. Loot boxes, it's a big thing, guys, loot breaks. Paragon has got another hero incoming. This time, it's some dude from the drumline. He's got those sick beats that go thump thump thump. He inspires his allies from the backline to throw themselves at the enemy, regardless of their own safety, just like a true friend. Make no mistake, however, this musically gifted thing is not to be messed with, even up close. Let's put it this way, he can take care of himself. Finally, in open beta, Alliance of Valiant Arms comes out a kickin' with a big update to satiate the FPS players' never-ending thirst for more and more bloodshed. Alongside the standard new maps and cosmetics and etc., take a break from the murder spree with some athletic events probably inspired by the Olympics? I mean, you're kinda late, or early, depending upon your perspective. Oh boy, Riot Games They do so many things so right, like great gameplay that evolves over time, some of the best looking aesthetics in any game ever, fantastic production for the competitive events, and so much more. Just, they kind of fall short on a few things. One of those things is co-founder Mark Merrill, otherwise known as Trendamere, and his uncanny ability to say all the wrong things to all the wrong people. I don't want to get into the dozens of hot topics these days you can see over on the subreddit, but essentially, people aren't happy with Riot Games right now, and you can't really blame them, from team bans to favoritism to just generally being pretty stubborn about a couple things. Granted, they did basically kickstart the competitive industry, but at the same time, they're kind of falling behind on what is acceptable and what is not. Aside from all that drama, they are at least committing to some changes in the future, such as solo queue is wading its way back. I guess it's not really back, but at the very highest level of competitive tiers, the challenger tier, and I think it's diamond as well. You can no longer dynamic queue. I believe you can solo and duo, but that's about it. They said they have something going on that they're going to implement later for the lower tiers, but that remains to be seen. Additionally, they are gesturing towards possible revenue sharing for teams and etc., which is a big step forward for repairing their negative image, we should say. Times are rough for Riot and the teams, but it's getting better every day. Make sure to check out all those relevant news links and first looks in the description below, and thanks for watching.